Texas roots, where my heart belongs, where my heart belongs. Take me back to South Texas roots.
All right, well, I got that done. Took me a minute, but looks a little bit better, a little more maintained. Same thing with this side over here. Oh yeah. We call those firecracker plants. I don't know the technical term for them, but they grow really good down here. Don't take a lot of water, and like I said, they grow pretty quick, but got about as level as I can get it. I'm gonna keep the cactus the same height. Like I said, went all the way around down that way, so you're looking at probably, I don't know, maybe 150 feet of bushes that I just trimmed up, and I'm gonna leave the trimmings out. I'm just gonna mow over those after a while. The next thing on my list is getting that mimosa tree right there cut down. It's very brittle, and years ago it froze back before I got the property, so part of it's real brittle and it breaks a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim it back down to maybe about, I don't know, 3 foot tall, and then just let it regrow from the bottom. So what you're looking at right now, that's about 1.5 years of growth right there, up about 25 feet or so. Like I said, it keeps falling down. One of them almost hit my grapevine, and that's the last thing I want to do is ruin my grapes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that next. I'm gonna hook up the pole saw attachment to the weed eater, get that trimmed up, put it all out here by the roadway so the county can come get all the branches. And in the meantime, take a nice long water break. All right, so the dogs were barking. Somebody was walking by back behind me a second ago, so I don't have to worry about anybody getting in my yard when you have protection like that. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna finish up my water. Like I said, gonna go ahead and cut down that mimosa tree. It'll give my mesquite tree next to it a little bit more room to grow. And I'd say probably in about 6 months time, it'll probably double in size again. So it's one of those trees that grows fast, but on the downside, it's a little bit brittle. So anyways, finish up this water, and then we're gonna get to cutting. All right, so there's a closer look at it where it keeps splitting on that side. And then over here is where it froze back and started splitting again. This is the one that broke off on my driveway and almost hit my truck last time. So I need to get it cut. I'm probably gonna come back right here so you can see and cut it about right here, just above that V, or possibly even down a little bit lower. I'm not quite sure yet. I might just cut it about here on both sides and just let it regrow. Like I said, it'll be no time before this thing grows back. This is about 1.5 years worth of growth. Once again, it's probably about 25 feet tall. Pretty thick, but it is a brittle tree, so it shouldn't be too hard to cut with that pole saw, or at least I'm hoping it's not, because I'm already tired from doing that work in the front, and I still gotta cut this tree down, haul it to the road, and then mow and weed eat the yard on top of that. So very busy day today. Sit back, grab some popcorn, a beer, water, whatever you want to drink, and enjoy the show. All right, change of plans. Got the electric chainsaw out instead. I don't want to burn up my weed eater trying to cut this tree down. So anyways, I'm gonna put you guys down. Once again, grab your popcorn and your beer. It's time to get to work. Ooh, breaks my heart looking back and seeing that, my goodness, but it will regrow and it grows fairly quickly. Once again, it was more of a hazard right now with the way it was growing. I'm gonna try to reshape the tree. We did that once again about 1.5 years ago. And with all the heavy winds and everything coming through, it probably ended up knocking it down anyways, even more than what it did. So gonna be safe about it. Once again, cut all the outer limbs. Now I'm gonna go back and cut it down probably another, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet, right where it starts to V out. Then we'll start the process over and regrow it. And now comes the fun part, cutting up all these branches and haul them off to the street. So who needs a gym membership when you're a DIYer on YouTube? Whew. All right, well, I didn't charge it up all the way. It had died on me. I didn't quite get all the way through it, but you can see that's about as high as I'm gonna leave it, maybe about 2 foot tall. I didn't quite get all the way through that one yet. I'll have to come back out once it's charged, but there are some ants and stuff down in there. Looks like it's starting to rot out a little bit. You can see them ants moving around. Needed to cut it down, trim it up a little bit more, but it definitely opens up this whole section out here a lot more. It'll give a little bit more room for this grass that's trying to grow back to grow in. It'll give room for that mesquite tree to spread out a little bit more. And then it won't be by no time, by the end of the year, this thing will probably be up at least 10 foot again. So it grows pretty quick, even though it looks like I butchered it, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go take this back to Dad's shop, take another water break, edit the video, and then we'll get back to cutting these up, dragging them to the road, and move on to the next thing. All right, so I didn't take much of a break, just enough time to upload the footage. Came back out and weed-eated and mulched up all the cuttings up here in the front of the yard. It looks a lot better out here. Once again, nice and clean, maintained. I noticed my flag's a little ripped up, so I'll have to get another one at some point, but it looks a lot better out here. Same thing on the other side over there, got that nice and clean. Things get out of hand around here when you're busy building and in between doctor's appointments and everything, so right now that's what I'm trying to get this stuff done in one day. Probably end up regretting it tomorrow whenever I'm sore, but the grass is getting pretty tall. My pond is out of control. Look at this. Oh, how embarrassing. All that duckweed and stuff in there. It's just hard to keep up with everything, but that's life. Shit happens, you just got to deal with it. So anyways, the grass is tall. That's what I'm going to be knocking out in here and getting all this stuff knocked down. Luckily, Dad bought a new electric weed eater, and that thing works pretty good. So first things first, I'm gonna get the mower out, mow everything except for that section over there where the tree is knocked down. I'll wait until the battery's charged up, but I'll get the rest of it mowed down, weed eated, and we'll come back once the battery's charged, cut all those limbs, haul it off to the road, and then we should be done with yard work for the day and have my yard back to where it needs to be. So anyways, with that being said, it is time to stop talking. We need to get back to work. All right, guys, so I am done with the backyard. Oh, I am tired, but I got it all cut. The chickens are loving it out here, trying to get all their bugs and whatnot. Got around the garden. Still need to do back here behind the house just a little bit, and along this section over here, and then obviously back up there where the tree is. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick water break, upload the footage that I have so I don't have to wait for it to upload so long later on today. And then we'll go ahead and chop up the rest of the tree limbs, haul them off, and then finish up over here in the little fruit orchard area where I have all my fruit trees and grapevine and all that good stuff. So anyways, time for a water break. We'll check back in a bit. All right, got the battery all charged up. Boy, am I gonna sleep good tonight. I really should just go ahead and quit today, but I want to get this done so I don't have to worry about it another day. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys back down, cut up all these limbs, gotta haul them off to the roadway, and then I gotta finish up this section of the yard, get it weed eated and mowed, and then I will be done for the day. And I promise I'm gonna go inside and lay down the rest of the day with my prosthetic off and relax. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get back to work. I'm exhausted. Oh, it is hot, hot, hot right now. Oh. Some of those are a little heavier than I was thinking it was going to be. I got about halfway done, and then I'll have to do something with those big trunks at the very end that I cut off. I'm not going to be able to lift those up. I may be able to pull the lawnmower up to it and put the two big ones on it and dump it, but oh my gosh. Like I said, who needs a gym membership? When you're a DIYer, my goodness. I might be too tired to even finish mowing the yard, to be honest. I'm gonna check my phone and see what the temperature is right now. Ah, crap, I don't have it, it's inside. But there's somewhat of a breeze right now. You can probably see it in the back, but definitely probably mid 90s right now. People keep waving when I'm standing out there holding a big log on my shoulder, and people are driving by real slow just waving at me. So shout out to you guys if you are watching the video. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys back down. I'm gonna go inside, take a quick water break, come back out, finish cutting these, and try to get this tree hauled off my property so I can get this yard done. Oh, I do not want to come back out here tomorrow and do any yard work. So anyways, quick break, and then we'll check back in. right, I've had enough sun for today. I've been out here since 7:30. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. I finished clearing out all the brush minus those two big logs right there. I cannot lift it myself. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of help or grab a chain or something and drag them off later. I don't have my truck, otherwise I probably would have already have done that. But anyways, got the pups back out, had them locked up while I was mowing and weed eating and dragging all the branches out. I just got done mowing and weed eating the fruit orchard over here. In case you're wondering, once again, I got bananas growing, moringa, I got 3 types of apples, I got figs, I got pomegranates, grapes, peaches, pears, and plums, and everything in between, basically. So everything's nice and green. My mower does not mow the best, so I had to mow it up just a little bit higher than I wanted to, but it is what it is. I still think the yard looks pretty good as is. So this definitely opens up this section over here. It'll allow the grass to grow in before that tree starts growing back. So anyways, that's all I got. Like I said, if y'all saw earlier, I kind of hunched over. I was getting a little lightheaded, so I had to go inside for a bit and cool off and get my bearings straight before I finished off this job. So anyways, I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button for all the hard work I did today. And if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment Tucker swimming in the pond, because that's exactly what he's doing right now. So anyways, I really do appreciate y'all for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna go inside, take my leg off, sit in the AC, and drink another gallon of water. Peace. Bye, guys.
Take me back to South Texas roots, where my heart belongs, where my heart